second.
Yeah.
But first, say goodbye to sticky notes, scribbled plans on the fridge, and overlapping calendar invites. The Skylight calendar is here to bring clarity to the chaos and help families stay organized without the stress. This sleek digital display syncs with your existing calendars, Google, Apple, Outlook, and more, making it simple to track appointments, practices, dinners, and reminders all in one easy-to-see place. Right now, Skylight is offering our listeners $30 off their 15-inch calendar by going to skylightcal.com/NFL. Go to skylightcal.com/NFL for $30 off your 15-inch calendar. That is SkylightCal, SkylightCal.com/NFL. So from the 4 quarterbacks we just mentioned to the one that we didn't mention who is still very much in play for the Browns, and that is Deshaun Watson, guys. Mary Kay wrote another article yesterday giving us an update on Deshaun Watson's rehab progress from his torn Achilles that ended his 2024 season. This is from the article Mary Kay wrote, and I quote, Deshaun Watson Mary Kay. You said who?
Ooh.
Sorry. This is from Mary Kay. Deshaun Watson continues to make excellent progress in his comeback bid at CrossCountry Mortgage Campus. Watson, not part of the derby among Kenny Pickett, Dillon Gabriel, Joe Flacco, and Shedeur Sanders, has been throwing to Jerry Jeudy and David Bell indoors at the Browns facility, a league source told Cleveland.com. He's been out of his walking boot for several weeks, as he posted on his Instagram account, and has also posted photos of himself Monday throwing to receivers. We have some of those pictures for you guys to see. Steve, you want to take tag board full. But these are a couple of pictures from the 20-picture slideshow Deshaun posted on Instagram of his working rehab. Picture of him throwing. Picture of him getting some rehab work in. Notice no boot on either foot. And here are 2 pictures of Deshaun throwing to receivers in the Browns facility. Whether or not he's healthy enough to come back and play still remains to be seen. It's one thing to throw, no pass rush, stand still, all that. But the bigger question is, if Deshaun is healthy enough not to be placed on the PUP list or in the injured reserve list, the Browns' 4-quarterback situation becomes a 5-quarterback situation, with Deshaun Watson being a guy they simply cannot cut due to the dead cap money.
Yeah. The Browns
can they afford?
No.
Is it almost a bad thing if Deshaun is ahead of progress on his rehab from the Browns' standpoint?
He's got to be on the injured list this year. There's really no other choice.
Yeah.
I mean, then what are you going to do? They're not giving him a roster spot. He's going to be on the injured list. By the way, when the boot comes off, I understand I'm a out-of-shape fat guy, and Deshaun Watson, despite his flaws on the field in recent years, is a very much in-shape younger man. But there's still a ton of rehab when you get the boot off. I guarantee you, and again, he gets 24/7 workouts, not like me, but when you come out of that boot, your leg basically shrinks.
Yeah, you ain't got no muscle. It's
nothing.
And I just partially tore mine.
Yeah.
It's like
it's unbelievable.
It's mush. You have no explosiveness. That looks cute. We found out that just because you post pictures with Nick Chubb does not mean you are ready to go. Please don't. Let's learn the same lesson, people. Jason Tatum is not playing next year.
Nope.
Damian Lillard is not playing next year.
Nope.
Like, let's be clear about these things. And by the way, I hate to be this guy. It don't matter if he was healthy. People are throwing it in there like that. Like if he was completely healthy or something, that he would be somehow in contention for what they're doing. They've already said, the owner himself, like at least if you looking at the Browns, there's always a little inkling in your back of your head that says, I don't know what Jimmy Haslam might do.
Right.
But Jimmy Haslam had already said, oh yeah, this is a wrap. Listen, we got it. And they're like, think about the uphill battle. If you mentioned Deshaun Watson before, there was a segment of the population that was for Deshaun Watson. They've all migrated to 12.
Yeah, that's right.
You didn't have Joe Flacco when he was playing. Joe Flacco is here.
Yeah.
You have 12, Flacco, and Dillon Gabriel.
We just spent 10 minutes talking about how nobody wants Kenny Pickett to play. 80% of the fan base would rather Kenny Pickett than Deshaun Watson. Maybe 90%.
People would go Tyvus, am I wrong in this?
Hashtag ride with 4.
I mean,
back, baby. It's back. He ain't playing this year.
I just put a poll up
Yeah.
Who would you rather see play quarterback for the Browns this year, Pickett or Watson? Make your pick. We'll go back to this in 20 minutes. But
I'll
who do
say
you
Pickett
think?
80%.
85.
All right.
Yeah, but probably right.
But, and here's the thing. Not only did, Jimmy Haslam say, see ya, what did he say, disaster or whatever he said. I can't remember.
He called it a swing and miss.
They added 4 quarterbacks this offseason. 4! 4. And not just like, we'll bring in some 30-year-old veteran who's never started before as a camp body.
They got names.
4 quarterbacks that are either rookies or have started in this league. 4.
There's no way.
There is 0 chance, and they, as you said, they can't cut him because of the cap ramifications. So he's going to spend a year on the injured list, and he, I guess in theory he and his camp can make a stink out of it, but I bet they won't.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Listen, they got him
paid.
They got
he's getting
him
paid, right? And if he has any chance of coming back with another team and getting another opportunity, he's got to stay quiet.
They better listen. He told them he gave them power of attorney to switch his contract at will. Don't even call me. I'm gonna be at home hanging out, doing my thing. Congratulations on you getting married. I appreciate, I shout out to you, man. But
he got married.
Well, he's engaged. I see it. I was watching. I see it on Instagram.
Okay.
But
congratulations.
They're not. This is the way it is. They're gonna restructure that, and like you said, for him to even get back in it, he got to be a model citizen. He got to help them make sure that it ain't a problem, and then they might in turn help him.
Yeah.
Say, hey, he was a good sport while he was here.
That's right.
I think you should.
He's already got almost no chance of getting an opportunity. If he went and they forced me to be on IL and I didn't want that, for a lot of teams to be like, you know what, it's enough. I'm not taking a chance
at all.
Yeah. So forget it. He can't say anything. He's going to miss the whole season. He's going to stay on IR. They're going to cut him at the end of next year, at the end of the 25 season, and he's going to hope to get a training camp invite for some team. And battle his way to a job somewhere else.
Yeah, I think the best case scenario for him is to really focus on his injuries.
That's right.
Making sure he's healthy for next season.
Right.
OTAs come around. Hopefully he'll be able to throw a little bit.
Shoulder.
I'm sure. I don't think they're cutting him. I think he'll be on the roster for next season as well, correct?
No, I think they could cut him after 25.
So after
it'd still be a cap hit, but it wouldn't be as egregious, Mike, right?
I thought you were right, Bull.
Am I wrong?
I think it's 26.
If I'm reading over the cap's salary projections correctly, and a hand up, I admit maybe I'm not because this seems too high. If they cut him now, it'd be $170 million dead cap.
Yeah.
They cut him after this season, it's $130 million dead cap.
What if after June 1st, post June 1st next season? Do you know?
Post June 1st is 81.
Okay, it's
which
a lot, but you could.
That's the number
doable.
I was thinking of.
That's doable. 81.
What is it after the season?
Yeah, but you can cut him after the season and designate it as a June 1st cut.
This is why this is so important.
Yeah,
$81 million.
Yeah, still a lot, but not.
What is? I just need
the
to know what
cap's
it is.
like $300 million now. Isn't
What's
it?
the next one? What's after that? What's after 80? What's the next one after that season? After next.
Then it's probably nothing. Not nothing, but it's significantly lower. But I think they take that cap hit. But that's you got
you a backup quarterback.
That is why it is very enticing to have 2 rookie quarterbacks, one that's a starter and one that's a backup. They're free. $4-point-something million. They could kick Deshaun Watson's can down the road for 4 more years if they wanted. They have no money allocated in the room. That's why. Yeah. If you're looking at it, somebody was in that front office and said, "Ding, ding, 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 ding." He might have had a bad draft evaluation process. But this man is in the 5th round. Do you know if we can get him to be a serviceable starter, we're going to be paying him peanuts for 3 years. And if you hit on him, nobody will remember Deshaun Watson's name.
Yeah, right. Well, that's true.
Let me ask you a question. Let's say Shador becomes the starting quarterback, right? Mm-hmm. And number 2 becomes available. Do you think he would leave 12 to go to 2?
Nah.
He's already said multiple times he wants to be called 12.
Yeah.
2. He said 2's dead. It's disrespectful if you call me 2 now.
Yeah.
He said on his Twitch.
I like how see what he did. This is
I can't call him 12. That's Cardell.
This is what we call reinventing yourself.
That's right.
When you're in marketing, you got to always reinvent yourself. 12, listen, you know what? 2 is nice.
I hear what you saying.
But I'm 10 times better
I hear what
than I
you
used to be 10 times more mature. So at the 2 with the 10, that makes 12. Let's go.
I never realized until just this very moment that he got his father's number flipped.
Andrew Siciliano told him about
I
it.
never
He said,
paid attention to that.
He said, "Oh, you see that? You see that?"
But this is the thing. That 2 get open.
Yeah.
Now, 2
By the way,
That's what I'm saying.
That's a cold number.
2 in football is
Yes.
like that's you
by the
are
way.
that guy.
when Andrew Siciliano is doing all those videos while walking on the beach, have you seen those?
Yeah.
That he's doing? Is he using a selfie stick?
It is kind of high,
yeah,
right?
That boy's
Like-
that is kind of high in the sky, bro. I didn't know they still sell selfie
Yeah.
sticks like that.
Have you seen the episode? Did you guys watch Curb Your Enthusiasm by any chance?
No.
I slightly used to,
I don't know
but
how
I
you guys
forgot.
didn't watch that show. There's a scene in Curb Your Enthusiasm where Larry and Leon, if you know, you know, are walking and they're talking. So Leon is played by J.B. Smoove. You know who he is?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Their chemistry
that's so
is
sweet.
maybe
Incredible.
the greatest comedy chemistry in modern history of television. They are having this conversation. This has nothing to do with the selfie stick, but they're walking down the street having a conversation, and Larry David says to J.B. Smoove, he goes, "Do you like your color?" And he goes, "I love my color." He goes, they talk about their color, and and then J.B. Smoove's like, "Do you like your color?" He goes, "Nah, white people. We all look like a bunch of white people. All look like different flavors of hot cereal." He goes, "You look like Yoo-hoo." He's like, "Yeah, you're damn right. I look like you." But anyway, in the middle of this crazy conversation, which is hilarious. Larry David, there's these 2 teenagers taking photos. Larry David grabs the selfie stick from 2 people that he's walking by the street, breaks it, and hands it back to them.
And just keeps it
And
pushing.
just keeps it going. Dude, you got to go back and watch this.
It's a good show.
I mean,
I haven't seen it
the
all,
show
but
was
it's a very
great
good
in the
show.
beginning, but then when J.B. Smoove joined the show, it's another level. The whole show is basically ad-libbed, by the way.
Isn't this
The whole show is
how many
ad-libbed.
seasons of that show is?
It's a lot.
Like
there are
12
a lot
or
of episodes.
13.
Oh man.
It's so funny, though,
It is
man.
good. Real
Yeah.
quick before we move on to the guards, the poll
Yeah.
result.